Hey guys, and welcome to the week's episode of Kinda Wise. You guys know what just happened to me? I recorded this exact episode like 20 minutes ago, but then when I saw the video, the recording got so lagged and weird because my laptop got a bit too heated up. And so I'm doing this again, and it's sort of frustrating. But anyways, my first episode, I want to talk about that for a bit because I got some reviews. And like my mom, she saw my episode and she goes, Fatma, you looked like you were being tortured. Like you're so sad, you're about to cry. Like we're such bad parents that we took you out of school and we tortured you. And I want to address that as if I have like 1 million followers. I want to address that as a feminine influencer. But I want to address that because that is not the case. I have very supportive parents. I love them so much. And the reason that they got me out of school wasn't because they're cruel parents. It was because my dad wanted me to focus on my skill rather than things that aren't going to help me in my future job. And that's a whole other topic. I'm going to talk about that when I don't have any topic to talk about. That's a good excuse. And I'm so happy that my first episode is out there. The gut that it takes to post that first video is nerve-wracking. It takes all of your gut, and alhamdulillah, I got that gut and I did post it. I got 27 views. That's fine. I'm fine with it. 27 views is okay with me, okay? And so, the topic that I want to talk about in today's episode, I'm sorry if I keep on looking up, it's because I can see myself up there because my monitor is over there. I look so pretty. Anyways, the topic that I want to talk about in this episode is a bit sensitive, and that topic is feminism. Because I feel like there are so many young women out there, even Muslim women, who don't even know the basic definition of feminism and they call themselves feminists just because it's a trend. That's literally the case. So many people out there, they just call themselves feminists because they think it's cool, because they think if you're a woman, you need to be a feminist. Because women, young girls in this generation, they're being told that in order to be strong and powerful, you need to hate men. That is such a trashy thing to say to a little girl. That's what they're being told. And so when I say, I am not a feminist, the line, I am not a feminist, people automatically convert that, their minds automatically convert that into, I hate women, women should be slaves, or I don't approve of women's rights, or, women don't deserve any rights. I am a woman, girl, but I am a woman myself, okay? Of course, I approve of women's rights, but women's rights within the boundaries of Islam. For example, I don't approve of girls being lesbians by the name of feminism. That's not in Islam, right? So there are boundaries to feminism as well. So basically, young feminists who are becoming feminists are being told on the internet that feminism is advocating for women's rights such as education, voting, right to choose their own spouse, right? That's okay. That's fine. But what they don't know is that if you're a feminist, that those are not the only things that you approve of. These were the things in the first wave of feminism back in, I think, the 90s. But modern day feminism has become so much more violent, so much more toxic especially to men. And young women don't know that. They just think, oh, if I want women's rights, I'm going to be a feminist. Honey, you have gotten your education rights. You have gotten your voting rights. You have gotten the right to choose your own spouse. What's feminism doing now? It's demanding superiority over men. Because we went from asking for respect to demanding superiority. Because feminists, I'll say they're toxic. Feminists are toxic. I'm saying that out loud, okay? Anyone want to judge me? Go judge me, because they are toxic, especially to men. The things that feminists say, such as, all men are trash, or hijab is oppression, or we don't need men. Imagine a man said that to a woman. No woman would tolerate that. They would start to speak up for themselves. But men don't do that. They respect women. Islam tells us that strength lies in cooperation, not competition. I need water. So I have this whole diary with all my notes. I have come very much prepared for this podcast. So I keep on looking down because my notes are there. I don't have a speech written. I just have very valid points written down, okay? Women need to understand that men and women are born to be each other's allies, but modern day feminism has turned them into enemies. And the fact that there are Muslim women who are feminists, but do they know? Or maybe they're feminists even while knowing that feminism even mocks the hijab. They say stuff like hijab is a tool of oppression, or covering up means you're brainwashed, or modesty is a tool to control women. Okay, first of all, bro, I wear this hijab for Allah. I don't wear it in fear of men. I wear it in love of God, first of all. Second of all, hijab doesn't control me, it protects me. And if there is any movement telling me to take off my hijab in order to be free, then that movement has nothing to offer me. There are some agreements, some things that feminism and Islam both agree with, but there are more things that they clash with. Feminism beliefs that are agreed with Islam are beliefs such as the right to vote, the right to education, the right to own property and inherit wealth, to choose who you want to marry as long as they are Muslim, obviously. Those are things that Islam agrees with. In Islam, if what you are doing is approved by Allah, then it's okay. You don't need men's validation. Now, that is not me being a feminist. That is me being a Muslim. And I respect men. My dad is a man. My brother is a man. Every feminist that say bad things to men, like they're trash, we don't need men, this and that. Honey, your dad is a man. Your husband, if you have a husband, your husband is a man. Your future son is going to be a man. If you have a brother, your brother is a man. Your grandpa is a man. You're insulting all of those men just because there are some trashy men in this world. Well, there are many trashy women in this world as well. That is not me attacking women or men. That is just me clarifying the fact that it's not about gender, it's about personality. Now, the clashes that feminism has with Islam are points such as the right to be a lesbian or change gender, the right to love or marry a non-Muslim, abortion without any reason because they say it is a woman's choice to do what she wants with her body, the right to use sexuality for profit. Now, if you are a feminist, then because these things come in the category of feminism, if you are a feminist, that means you agree with all of these things. Technically, feminism is really against Islam. Okay, you can't be a feminist if you're a Muslim, man. Because if you're Muslim and you're a feminist, that means you're a Muslim who says it's okay to be lesbian, who says it's okay to have abortion without any reason, who says it's okay to use your sexuality for profit. So I wrote something down which I think is a very good example to explain how men and women are designed to be each other's allies and what modern day feminism has clearly done to them. I like to think of men and women like the moon and the sun. They're very different from each other, yet they play such important roles. The sun provides light and warmth, and the moon shines beautifully, softly, glowing even in the darkest night. But one thing that many people forget is that the moon only shines because the sun gives its light, and the moon takes that light, reflects it in its own gentle way, and together they work together in their very different roles and keep this earth in balance. But imagine if the moon said that I don't want to reflect anymore. I want to be the sun. I want to be bigger. What would happen? That balance would break and the earth would be a mess. The point is, the moon isn't less than the sun, and the sun isn't greater. They're just different, but they're beautiful together. And that is how men and women were designed. They were designed not to fight over superiority. They were designed to be allies of one another. They were designed to keep this earth in balance. I don't hate men and I don't hate women, but I think that they should respect one another if what they're doing is respectable, and they shouldn't control each other. That is for the men and the women. You guys, everyone, men and women, we are physically different, because that is so confirmed. We are so physically different. We are mentally different. A woman is able to, her mental health is stronger than a man's. Her heart is bigger than a man's because she has more patience than a man, and a man is physically more stronger than a woman. Men are designed to be our protectors, and we are designed to be their peace. When women say that I don't want to cook for my man, I don't want to cook for my husband, I will go and earn, he should be in the kitchen, he should cook, he should do this, he should do that. Honey, open your eyes. You are a Muslim, not a feminist, okay? There is a reason why Allah has chosen women for the housework. And he has, even Islam does not call a housewife, they call them the queen of the household. Okay, it is forbidden for a man not to provide for his family. If it's a woman's duty to provide for, like, to maintain the house, to clean the house, to make food for her family, for her loved ones, then it is obligatory for a man to provide for them, to make money for them, to go out and work for them, to fight for them. Islam was created by Allah. Feminism is created by humans and more non-believers. So just imagine which one of the two would be more peaceful. Obviously what Allah has created. You don't need to look at celebrities like Zendaya or Priyanka, or I am not hating anyone, but I am just simply saying that we have made so many things difficult for us when Islam is so easy. And this is for the men as well. If a woman has been told to cover herself, a man has also been told to lower his gaze, because they are equals. So it is, just because I am not a feminist does not mean that I don't support women, that I am blind to the struggles of women. I do support them. I am a woman, well, I'm a girl, but I'm a woman myself, okay? Men have been told their boundaries, and so have women. Men have been told their rights, and so have women. And they are completely equal. There is no debate about it, especially in Islam. I am not a feminist because I am a Muslim. I don't rely on feminism for my rights because Islam has already honored me.